Welcome back. You're still watching Hard Stock.
Anyways, the other stock, and we spoke about this, I believe, last week, and that is OM Metals. Pull up that stock price for you and show you what that one is doing in trade. It is flat, close to 37 rupees. Not too many shares traded today, but it's been in a bit of a downtrend since it's lost almost 1/5 of its market cap over the year. But some news of a possible stake sale and a large acquisition has been doing the rounds. Let's speak about all of that with Vikas Kothari, Director Business Development of OM Metals. Vikas, hi, thanks so much for joining in. Take us through this, because I've been hearing this two news. One, the stake sale is new, but of course the land sale plans also for quite a while now. What's really happening? Are you guys indeed actively looking to sell some bit of stake in the Jaipur land project?
Well, as I told you earlier, that we have been looking for acquisition opportunities, and we are currently in active stage for at least two of such transactions in the engineering construction space. Now, the timing of the stake sale in the Jaipur project or any fundraising will actually depend on how the acquisition transpires. So I'm expecting that the acquisition should take at least 3 to 4 months from here on, because it's a very prolonged process of term sheet and due diligence and everything. So we are actively looking at acquisition, and it's going to pan out in the next 3-4 months. And alongside that, we will also be looking at fundraising through the Jaipur real estate project stake sale, and maybe also debt raise.
How much are you looking to raise via this stake sale, and could you highlight the nature of the investors you're speaking to?
Well, the ticket size of the acquisition could be ranging from anywhere between 200 to 300 crores, and a significant portion of that would be coming from debt, and we will also be looking at partly diluting our stake in the Jaipur real estate project. So, of the 300 crores, we're expecting about 100 crores from internal accruals and about 200 crores through these two options that I've just explained.
What would you do with this money, Vikas? I mean, would it essentially be used only for acquisitions, or would you say maybe give some bit of a special dividend? What is it that you would do?
Well, if we are going to be looking at fresh raise of money through dilution or through debt, it will obviously be used for acquisition, because as we are today, we are a very cash-rich company, and we are expecting a very high growth for FY11 and FY12, and with the expected profitability at close to what our historical numbers are. So we don't need money per se, but it is only for this acquisition that we'll be doing the fundraise. And obviously, when we need money for acquisition, we will not be using the money raised for dividends.
How large, Vikas, one, could the acquisition be, or would it be a string of pearls strategy that you would adopt? That is one. And the second part is, by when would a definitive stance on an acquisition target be taken by OM Metals?
See, we are very specifically looking at the target, in the sense that we are very particular about what company we acquire. We have been looking since past 3 years for various opportunities in various sectors, but we are very we cherry pick our target, and we don't want to be doing any acquisition without really getting clear on our strategy for growth. At the same time, the company that we acquire has to give us an opportunity to grow in the same manner as we have been historically growing in our parent company. So we the ticket size could be anywhere between 200 to 300 crores, and as I was telling you, that we are looking at a few opportunities. We have not tied down on any one opportunity as yet. We are discussing, we are negotiating.
But surely, Vikas, my point is, surely for the internal growth targets that you've set via acquisition as well, you would have a time frame in mind, right? Because you would want to complete an acquisition within a particular point of time, so as to enable growth in the company. When would that happen?
Yes. Well, as I told you, that it could happen anywhere between 3 to 6 months from now. We are in active discussions, and the companies will offer us a tremendous growth opportunity, and I'm expecting that before FY12 the acquisition would have happened, and the FY12 balance sheet would show the acquisition in place.
Okay, and how would all of this translate into your earnings for FY12, FY13?
Depending on the company that we acquire, the FY12 numbers should look at a significant jump in our top line as well as in our bottom line. The FY13 numbers would of course show a much better result thereof, because the company that we'll be acquiring will have significant changes in their numbers and their financials once we acquire the company and we come into the majority and management control. So I won't say that FY12 will show significant improvements or in the target that we are acquiring, but FY13 and 14 would show high influence of our management skills in the target company.
Vikas, one final word, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I am, but do you guys have a parcel of land in Mumbai, the suburban Mumbai, and are there plans to sell any of this land if you indeed do have it?
Well, we have a very prime and a very big land parcel in Bandra, and at a very prime location in Bandra Reclamation, very close to the sea front. And this is one of the most prime locations one can have, and what we are intending to do there is we are intending to develop a very high-end residential project there. We have about 26,000 square meters of land, and the expected development there is about 300 to 400,000 square feet. There has been significant developments happened on that project also. It's a slum rehabilitation project, so as you are aware that slum rehabilitation projects take a long time to start off. So now we've come to a stage where we're expecting in the next 6 months to 9 months we are going to break ground for the sale portion. So and it's going to be a very high-end residential project.
What's the blueprint, Vikas? When does this project start?
This project will start, as I told you, in the next 6 to 8 months. We'll start the rehabilitation component will get over, and we'll start the construction of the free sale portion. So we'll launch this project, I'm expecting by the end of this calendar year.
Alright, Vikas, leave it at that, and all the best with all the plans. Thanks so much for taking the time out.
Yeah.
Okay, to the other, I'm up completely on this leg of hot